Hello everyone, I'm actually currently inside the DMU parking zone. So yeah, are you excited?
I will check your grades now.
Yeah, this might go really well or really bad. But yeah, come along. This is the university parking. Well, it's not just the university parking, it's the parking for all of these buildings and offices, but the university students can park here as well. It is paid. These are the uni shuttle buses. They're basically free transport from the Dubai Internet City metro station to the university. This is the uni at 12.
Life Pharmacy. The next station is Equity.
So we're currently in the metro. Basically, you have to reach Dubai Internet City metro station, and then from there is a shuttle bus which you have to catch to the uni. I am late for my first class. It's gonna start in 2 minutes. I'm in the metro. Also, I'm just trying to say something in between. Get a Google class card if you're coming from like really crowded areas, especially if your uni starts like in the rush hours. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Once you take exit 3 on Dubai Internet City metro station, you'll come behind right opposite Dubai Jewel Tower, which is where the shuttle bus will be there. It comes around every 15 minutes. It is free transport directly to the uni. So I'm currently sitting in the canteen. I got myself a spice chai latte. There are vegetarian options too, and also it's the same company that provides canteen food for other universities like Harriet Watt in Dubai as well. There's an outside sitting area as well, and also there's a lot of times during festivals or music club performances happen in the canteen. Also, there's a play area where you can play foosball, you can play pool, table tennis, Xbox, things like that during your break time. When it comes to classes, there are 2 types of classes. This is the lecture class, which is more theory-based. It's basically mostly your professor explaining to you about the topic, key terminologies, and then this is the cyber lab. So I'm a cybersecurity student, and during our cyber lab seminars, we get to do more practical work, whether that is actual coding or group work. These kind of things happen in the cyber lab. Say hi. Say hi. Now, since I go to DMU, Montfort University Dubai, I wanted to talk about this university specifically and their testing method, because it's a bit unique in comparison to a lot of other universities locally as well as internationally. One main thing that they follow is a block testing method. What does that mean? Basically, they test you on a particular topic in very short periods of time, and then move on to the next topic, and then test you for that, and move on to the next topic and test you for that, and then you have your final grade at the end of the year. There's no such thing as a big end of year exam which determines your entire grade for that year, which is really great. So for my faculty specifically, which is cybersecurity, the way it works is that we have weekly assessments. So every week you will have an assessment, and that counts for 2% of your final grade. Every weekly assessment is worth 2% of your final grade, right? And every 5 weeks, you would have something known as a phase test. A phase test basically is an exam which consists of all the 5 weeks of learning tested in one exam. And that makes up 50% of your grade. And then we have something known as coursework. So coursework, it could be something like report writing, and most likely it is report writing. And what is in report writing? You have to use Harvard-style referencing, in-text citations, and also it could also be something more, specific just for your faculty. For example, for cybersecurity, we do have some courseworks which is like programming related or coding related specifically. But yeah, in general, coursework, usually they give you around 2 weeks to do it and submit it. And that has to be done at home on your own. And that makes up 40% of your grade. And that way, I really like this testing method because it keeps you stress-free at the end of the year. And you keep being tested in very short periods of time, so it's easier to memorize things, it's easier to perform better in your exam, and you have multiple exams so that it's not like one heavy weighted exam making up your entire grade. You have, if you don't do good in this test, you have another chance to make up for it in the next test, Another question that a lot of people have been asking from my last video was that, can you work and study at the same time? Now, I'll be very honest with you. Job opportunities in Dubai is a little bit difficult, especially for students. There's no concept of, working in McDonald's and being a uni student at the same time. No, Dubai does not work like the US or like Canada or any of these other countries where you can work as a waitress and study in uni at the same time. No, it doesn't work like that. But of course, if you have finished your bachelor's or you have a degree back home and you just came here for your master's degree, something like that, yeah, you can get a part-time job. Even bachelor's students studying in bachelor's can get a part-time job. Most likely, for the people that I do know with part-time jobs, they mostly got it through personal influence, like, they have some family member or someone who already works there and they reference them and they were able to secure the job. Or they're working as a freelancer or as sales, something like that. Even if their degree is something like cybersecurity, you probably wouldn't be hired as a first-year student for a very big position or anything like that. But even simple jobs, it is a little difficult to find, but you can find internships in Dubai, also paid internships. And you can do freelancing and you can do part-time jobs. You are not allowed as a student to have a full-time job. It's just simply not allowed in this country. You have to revise a lot of the material on your own at home. There is a lot of self-studying that needs to be done too after uni. The live lessons and live lectures are simply not enough. You have to bother and put in your own effort. Also, get your own certifications, do your own internships, because just the degree is not enough in Dubai. You need to be, getting extra certifications, which you can ask your professors, which certifications should I get for my specific degree? And also you try to apply for internships. The universities do offer some internships, but I will say something. It's much easier to get those internships as a third-year student than it is as a first-year student, but the uni just provides these internships for everybody. So if you're looking for internships specifically for your degree and focused on that, it is easier to get it once you are a more senior student than in your first year. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And if you have any more doubts, please let me know in the comments and I would love to answer them and clear some other confusion out. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.